Hi, Adam Browse here, and I'm here with Vanessa Taylor, who's one of our awesome clients who's achieved a lot of great results with us, but also been through a lot of challenges and that sort of thing. So I've got her in here today just to have a chat about what she's achieved and what she's been through, and just hear a bit of her story. So, those of you at home who are listening, you might be able to connect with this sort of thing and see that, you don't have to be fit to start coming to the gym, or, it's not always an easy path, but in the end, it's always worthwhile doing. So I'll have a bit of a chat to Vanessa now, and we'll get this thing going. So Vanessa, welcome for coming. Thanks for coming in and that sort of thing. So, so do you want to tell us a little bit about, how you felt before you started training and that sort of thing?
Yeah. Well, before I started training, I weighed 110 kilos, which is about a size 22. I was very depressed. I was confused because I'd tried a lot of different diets previously and nothing had worked. I might have lost a little bit of weight, but I actually gained more after I'd finished the diet, and I really found that was depressing, and I was very sad. I used to cry a lot because I just didn't know what else to do. I really felt like I needed someone to help me. I didn't know who, and I had been looking around for some sort of guidance as to what I needed to do to get healthy. I had a lot of health issues as well, such as my sugars had risen. I was going towards a type 2 diabetic. I had a fatty liver, and generally just hated myself in general.
Okay, so pretty down in the
Depressed.
dumps and that sort of thing, yeah, down and out, health problems and all the rest, which
That's right.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who can relate to being in that situation, maybe in that situation now. So, so obviously when you started training with us, was there a period there where there were some things you were thinking, well, maybe some barriers that came up to actually even joining in the first place, or some things that stood in your way before you joined up? Or?
Well, I was completely unfit.
Yep, okay.
That was a barrier. I didn't know how I was going to go with the boot camps because I knew that it was very physical.
Yep.
And I was worried that I couldn't get up off the ground. I was very large, and I'd puff out really easily when I was walking.
Yep.
So that was something that had concerned me. I felt embarrassed.
Yep.
I was worried that people would watch me and laugh at me when I couldn't do things.
Okay, and how did you feel, like, obviously having that sort of thing in your head and then coming in here, and what was the sort of difference? Like, did you find it quite sort of easy to fit in, or was it sort of...
It was very easy to fit in. I walked through the door, and the very first boot camp I came to, I had random people just come up and say hello and introduce themselves, and gradually that made me feel more welcome, and because it was a small group, it was easy to make friends.
Yep.
And that were all on the same journey, and that's what I found was one of the things that kept me coming back, the fact that everyone here had their same little journey that they were working on. So I felt welcome.
Great.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you have the trainer Bowen as well,
Yes.
with the PT side of things,
Yes.
and just what are some of the ways that he's helped you, I guess, get over some challenges you faced and that sort of thing along the way?
Well, it's been an up and down couple of years, but some of the challenges were definitely my eating. I really struggled with eating. I wouldn't eat enough, and so a lot of the time we had to learn to actually eat, and it's got better as I've got on, and I've had some little challenges that I've set for myself, such as giving up takeaway food and things like that.
Definitely.
Because I work a lot, and it's a very busy work, I don't get a lot of breaks. So I would go the whole day without eating. So I've learnt to now break up the day, which is better for me because it's helped my training as well.
Okay.
We've worked on that, but we've also had my physical exercise as well. I've learnt to train every day.
Yep.
And I've gradually increased the amount of weight that I can now work with, so that's helped as
So
well.
really everything's changed from what you know about your diet and getting educated with that through Bowen to how you train to fitting it into a lifestyle with work and everything
Yeah.
else. So
Well, I've learnt things not just for now. I've learnt things that I can benefit me for the rest of my life, which
Great.
has been the best thing.
yeah, definitely. And that's always something that me and the trainers talk about, is making sure that we're educating clients so they can continue to train. Even if it is without us sometimes or whatever
Yep.
else, they can still continue to move in the right path of their lifestyle and their health and that sort of thing. So
Yep.
that's good to hear. What are some of the results you've had since you started training?
Okay, well, I've lost 22 kilos.
Wow, that's big.
And I was so excited. My first 10 kilos, I was excited. But to think that I've lost 22 kilos is really good. I fit into now a size 14 dress.
Yep. What did you start at?
I started at a size 22, which was this big.
You can stand up and show the difference there.
So there's my pants.
That's quite amazing, really. So that's a massive result. But yeah, and that's what we were saying before, is that the 22 kilo weight loss is one thing that's great as well. But Vanessa's also changed a lot of centimeters in shape and
Yeah.
developed strength and fitness along the way. So
Yep.
yeah, very good results.
One of the things I notice is that I'm happy all the time.
Great.
And to me, that's a big thing, because I was so sad and depressed. I never thought I'd get over that. And it's just really brought a lot of joy into my life that I can now train.
Great. Did you think that when you first started training, were you thinking more about changing the mindset, or was it more about just losing the weight and that sort of thing?
Mainly losing weight,
Yeah.
because I'd tried so hard previously. But now I couldn't imagine my life without it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, every day I need to do something that involves exercise or moving and just healthy eating. It's become part of my life now.
Great. So really, you set out to sort of lose weight, and now all the side benefits of mental health and mindset, just more energy levels, all that kind of stuff is really becoming what's just as important to you as
That's
losing
right.
a bit of weight or whatever else.
That's right.
Okay, great.
It really does cover everything in your life.
Yes, definitely, I agree.
Yeah.
Affects all areas of your life, and that's what Vanessa's found as well. So
Yeah.
that's been great. Vanessa's story is it's been a big journey for her, and I know it has been a bit up and down and that sort of thing, and it hasn't always been easy. But I think that a lot of people out there who are watching this will also relate to it, that you're not always going to be in a good way, especially when you first start training. But I think if you stick to it and stay consistent, you really can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And I think that's where you're sort of heading at the moment. So,
That's right.
have you got anything else you wanted to add, or anything else before we wrap it up? Or-
For anyone that was wishing to change their life, I really think start now. Don't put it off like I did. I waited 15 years before I started, and it's never too late to start. Anyone can do it, any age. I'm nearly 50.
Yeah. And how long have you been training with this now?
I've been training for
Years.
2 years.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so you started at 48, which for a lot of people
Yeah.
I know out there, once they sort of get over 40, they sort of think they're a bit over the hill and it's too late and that sort of thing. But I mean, obviously it's not. So
It's not. Never
no-
too
no
late to
excuse.
start. And I absolutely love it, because I can play with my grandkids now, and I've got a lot more energy, and so there's a lot of benefits. So definitely start now. Don't put it off. You'll feel awesome.
Great. Well, thanks for your time, Vanessa.
No worries.
And those of you guys listening at home or watching at home, it's never too late to start. And obviously, your life can change dramatically if you just start taking the right steps. So if you'd like any information or want to know more about Vanessa's story, simply just private message us or even comment below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.